Do you know how much time it took me to choose the shoes for this performance? I was standing in front of the mirror, trying to find the perfect pair. Something casual yet special, comfortable but cute. And guess what? After all that, I ended up wearing the first pair I tried on. Ladies and gentlemen, students and teachers, raise your hand if you have ever experienced something like this before. What I experienced was overthinking. Have you ever been guilty of overthinking? I'm here today to tell you all about my stories. The first story is about horses. I have always loved horses. I've always been captivated by them. Their grace, their strength, their almost mythical presence in our stories. I devoured books, watched films and cartoons about them. I've done everything you can imagine, except one thing, ride them. The thought of getting on a horse filled me with terror. A horse is huge. Being perched so high felt precarious. My mum encouraged me to try classes, but every time I imagined myself in that saddle, my brain would flood with terrifying what-ifs. What if I fell? What if I looked ridiculous? I was trapped in a cage of my own making, and the name of that cage was overthinking. It made my fear so strong that any idea of taking a chance seemed far too weak. It was like my brain was shouting warnings, creating every possible negative scenario, keeping me firmly on the ground, safe, but also unfulfilled. I found some interesting information on that. Research in neuroscience shows that when we feel fear, the amygdala, the emotional center of our brain, becomes hyperactive and hijacks our rational thinking. This can lead to what's known as catastrophizing, where you imagine the worst possible outcome, even when there is nothing to worry about. Has overthinking ever kept you from doing something you really wanted to do because of that fear response? Lesson 1. Overthinking takes away from your passion. My second story is about my family. I have a younger brother, Jaden, and a younger cousin, Charlotte. Growing up, I felt a tinge of jealousy because they spent so much time together, and I started to feel insecure. I began to overthink, wondering if Charlotte liked Jaden more than me. One day, out of the blue, Charlotte came to me with a big smile and asked for me to help her with the homework. As I helped her, I learned that she admired my maturity and felt closer to me than Jaden. I realized that I almost pushed her my cousin and felt a grudge towards her because of my overthinking. I got so tangled in my own thoughts that I almost missed out on a genuine friendship and created problems that weren't really there. Have you ever had a relationship because you've interpreted it in the worst possible way? Lesson 2. Overthinking stranger relationships. My third story takes place a few months ago, and it's about my performance. This very performance you're seeing today. I was so excited to be able to share a message that's so important to me, but it's also very personal. I got the opportunity to speak to all of you, and it was truly a dream come true. But as the day approached, the overthinking kicked in hard. Every single detail became a source of anxiety. Did I pick the right topic? Was I going to present well? Was my speech good enough? And of course, what should I wear? I obsessed over the visuals. I practiced the speech in my head over and over again until I lost all spontaneity. I was so focused on avoiding failure that I almost forgot the most important thing, the message and you, the audience. Suddenly, it clicked. I asked myself, am I speaking for fame and recognition, or because I know this information can change someone's life? I learned that the key to success lies not in perfection, but in connection. I chose to connect with all of you. As the people I'm trying to impact, not impress. This change made me choose the right shoes and be on this stage today. Lesson 3. If you're not careful, overthinking can turn inspiration into anxiety. So, next time you feel those anxious thoughts are taking over, you should take a deep breath. And remember, there is a big difference between being careful and letting your fear paralyze you. Embrace the messiness of progress rather than being stuck in the idea of perfection. When you understand the science behind your thought patterns, you begin to clear the intrusive thoughts and open the door to genuine connection. Overthinking is the thief of joy. Don't let it steal your happiness. Thank you.